Okay. So I want you to start in a way that's comfortable for you. So I'm going to start sitting up on my blanket. And I'm going to start with my legs crossed with my right shin in front. But it's up to you. If you want to sit on a block, you can sit on a block. If you want to start seated in a chair, you can come seated in the chair. That's up to you. Okay. We will eventually end up seated on the floor just for a couple of stretches. And then we'll eventually, from there, make our way to all fours and to mountain pose eventually, or downward dog to mountain. So, but come to stillness, come into your practice. And maybe you close your eyes, and wherever you are, you just move a little bit side to side, massage your legs, your knees, whatever parts of your body you can connect with them. And then once you've moved a little bit, you can sit up nice and tall. Take a deep, full breath in. And take a deep, full breath out. Softening the shoulders with each exhale. And lengthening your spine with each inhale. And close your eyes. And find stillness. And for the beginning of our class, I'm just going to speak to you a little bit about our full practice that we've done of all the 8 limbs of yoga. We are finishing our 8th limb today, which is called Samadhi. Samadhi. Now, in order for us to have gotten to this point, we had to start first in the first limb, the yamas, the foundations. And this is the obligations to ourselves and society, building the practice upon it. And if you can remember, we also did our chakra practice, which involves the line of your spine has all of these energy levels. And the yamas, the foundation, they're a part of also our root chakra. The root chakra. And there the color is red. We had then moved on to the niyamas, where we talked about and practiced showing up with our best possible selves, both on the mat and off the mat. And the element here is water. It's the sacral chakra, and the color is orange. From there, we move to the asana, the daily commitment to movement, to creating energy to balance our bodies and being compassionate with ourselves. And that's our fire element, the solar plexus chakra, and the color is yellow. And then we move to pranayama, control of the breath and using it to cleanse the body and mind, to calm the nervous system. It's the element of air, it's the heart chakra, where the lungs and the heart rest, and the color is green. From there, we move to the upper parts of the chakras with the pratyahara, removing of the senses. The element is ether. It's part of the throat chakra, and the color is blue. Dahara is next, releasing of judgment, releasing of the attachment to the other steps. Ether is the element, third eye chakra, and the color is indigo. Dhyana, meditation, the 7th limb we just did last time. The constant uninterrupted flow of thoughts, feelings, sensation, experienced without judgment from the seat of the observer. The element is ether, the third eye and the crown chakra, and the color is indigo. And at Samadhi, this is our last limb. And this is to experience the union between mind, body, and soul. Samadhi is about self-realization. And self-realization is the awareness of who you are. It doesn't mean that you or life is perfect. Just to love and accept ourselves and being fully aware and present to achieve enlightenment. The element here is ether. It's our crown chakra. And the color is violet. Take one more deep, full breath in, and take a deep breath out. In order for us to reach Samadhi, we must, 1, make a commitment to take a movement every single day, to move every single day. And additionally, we need to tell ourselves something that we are grateful for. Our second step will be conscious breathing. And it's one of the most in-moment things we can do. Next, we need to come to self-realization, getting to know yourself better. In the process, you learn to love yourself more. It's about accepting where you are today at this very moment and moving from a place of honesty. The next step towards Samadhi is to relax the intensity of our effort, to meditate on the endless energy within. And the final stage to reach Samadhi is equality. And take time to nurture each aspect of your being. Doing things that feed your mind, body, and soul, your emotions. Pause here, take another deep, full breath in. And take a deep, full breath out. Wherever you are, feel rooted, feel grounded. The color is red. Slowly bend your elbows, bring your hands to heart center. And set an intention for your practice today. And maybe all of this sounds overwhelming. Maybe you take it day by day, step by step, moment by moment, part by part, until each of them come together in one, which is exactly what yoga means, to become one, oneness, to yoke. Sending your prayer up overhead, reaching up, and then releasing your arms, let them float down. Allow your hands to find your rib cage. Let your fingers wrap around the front. Let your thumbs come behind. Feel your rib cage. Take a breath in. Feel the expansion. As you exhale, let the rib cage soften. Maybe even let the hands help. Inhale, feel the expansion. Exhale, feel the contraction. Inhale, feeling the breath as it comes in. Exhale, feeling the breath as it goes out. Big, deep breath in again. Exhaling it out. Finding your breath in and out through the nose now. Maybe expanding the ribcage a little bit more, sipping in just a little bit more breath. Exhaling, releasing, trying to soften and breathe out every bit of the breath you have. Take that another breath in and that last breath out. And then release the arms wherever they are. Softening your breath into a rhythm. Imagining the hands on your ribcage, feeling and noticing the expansion and the release. Slowly allowing your chin to dip towards your chest, pause. Soften the shoulders away from the ears, feel long in the back of the neck. Bowing your head, let it rest if that feels okay. And then with your inhale, roll the right ear towards the right shoulder. Keep the left shoulder reaching away. Dip the chin back to center and pause, take a breath. As you exhale, let's roll the head towards the left ear towards the left shoulder. Rolling slowly back in towards center. Allowing the chin to lift. Take both arms up overhead and reach. Clasping your hands, bring the hands behind the head. As you inhale, open the elbows, maybe open the throat and the heart. And as you exhale, tuck the chin and round. With an inhale, lift the chest, open the throat, maybe open your throat chakra. The color is blue. Exhale, elbows in towards one another, tuck your chin. Inhale, lift your heart. Color is green. Open the throat. The color is blue. Exhale, dipping the chin and closing the elbows. One more time. Inhale, lift the heart. Open the throat. As you exhale, slowly bringing the elbows in. Releasing the hands, keep the chin to the chest for a moment. With your next inhale, start to lift the chin just slightly. And with your next exhale, soften the shoulders from the ears. Pausing, just feeling and noticing. When you're ready, start to crack open your eyes. And you're going to take your legs out in front of you. So we're going to find sort of a narrow straddle. I'll try and see if I can get you guys to extend your legs and just take them about as wide as your mat. I'm sure if you can probably see me very well. And if you have that blanket still underneath you, make sure it's just under your sits bones and let your legs come over the blanket. And with a nice long spine, reach up. And as you exhale, let your hands come to the heart. Let your fingers come between the legs and like the little walking forward with the fingers, fold in any amount. Take a breath when you're here and lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, fold. Try and keep the toes towards the sky. It's okay to bend the knees. And then with your next inhale, walk the fingers back so that the spine and the chest lift. Take both arms up again and reach. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands to the heart. Fold in again, walking the fingers forward and fold. Inhale, take a breath here. Exhale, soften. It's okay to bend the knees. Be kind to yourself. Allow yourself some freedom to just be where you are. Walk the fingers back. Lift the arms up and reach. And exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Slowly, one last time, reach up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Now as you fold forward, close your eyes. The color is orange. Breathing now into your sacral chakra. Feeling your sits bones onto the blanket or the mat. Folding in. And slowly rise up. We're going to bring both feet in. Let the soles of your feet touch. Let your knees come wide. Bring the hands on the ankles. Lift your chest. Breath in. As you exhale, let the elbows come into the inner thighs. Maybe fold forward any amount. Color is orange. Find that color orange in your mind as you close your eyes. Slowly start to rise up. Bring the knees in towards your chest. Extending your left leg long. We're going to take the right knee open into a seated tree. Right foot to the left inner thigh. Take both arms up and reach. Inhale. Exhale, turn the torso just a little to the left and float the arms down. Walk the fingers forward, folding in any amount. Slowly walking the hands back. Right knee in towards the chest. We're going to take this right foot and cross it over the left leg. Now you can let the right foot slide down a little bit more towards the left foot, or you can pull it in. We're going to come into a twist. Your left arm hugs the right leg, your right fingertips behind you. Inhale, lift your heart, and exhale, twist and look over your right shoulder. Try to soften your jaw, keeping your left foot active and flexed, and your right foot pressing into the mat. Hug with your left arm and press away with the right knee. With a breath in, come to center. Unwind the legs. Bend into the left knee and extend your right leg long. Take the left knee open. Take the sole of your left foot to the right inner leg. Take both arms up and lift and reach. Turning slightly to the right, let the fingers float down. Walk your fingers forward. Let your heart come forward. Let your sits bones reach back. So instead of trying to think of getting the nose to the shin, think of pulling your heart, your chest, your heart chakra. Pull it forward and fold. And as you inhale, start to walk up. Guiding your left knee in, exhale. Take this left foot, bring it over, maybe take a breath here. As you exhale, let's take the left fingers behind, sit up tall. Right arm will hug your left leg. As you exhale, twist, look over the left shoulder. Keep your right foot active. Press your left big toe into the mat. Hugging tightly with the right arm, push the left leg into the right arm. Twist, look over the left shoulder, maybe tuck your chin slightly. And then as you inhale, unwind. Undo the legs. Bending into both knees, we're going to come into boat pose. And here's where we get into our solar plexus chakra. The color is yellow. So reach the arms forward. Let the feet stay on the ground. Let your spine lengthen as you inhale. As you exhale, without rounding, just lean back a little bit. Now here you can let your hands let them come behind you if you want. You can also just let your arms reach out in front. Taking a breath here. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, lean back a little bit more. Maybe you start to float your left leg up and then release your left foot to the mat. Maybe then you float the right leg up and let the right shin come parallel. Still reaching the arms forward, lift the chest, but leaning back. Let the right foot land, maybe left foot lifts. Inhale. Exhale, left foot down. Inhale, let's bring the right knee up. Exhale, lower. One more time each side. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your right leg. And exhale, lower. Pause here, close your eyes, find your boat pose. Maybe both legs lift. The color is yellow. Find your solar plexus chakra. Engage your core. Squeeze the legs together, reach the arms, inhale. As you exhale, release the feet to the ground and fold over your bent knees. Just tuck your chin, go inward for a moment and fold. Take another breath, maybe shake your head. And then slowly start to lift the chest, and we'll come to all fours. So if all fours is not comfortable for you, then you can definitely do this standing with the hands on your chair. We're coming into a cat and cow. Eventually, we will make our way down onto our stomachs for one cobra. Coming onto all fours, maybe the blanket helps protect your knees. When you're dipping your belly, take a breath in, look up, and pull your heart forward. The color here is green. And as you exhale, press, lift, and round, and tuck your chin. Closing the eyes, inhale, lift the heart. The color is green. Exhale, press, lift, and round, and tuck your chin. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze up. The color is green. And as you exhale, press, lift, and round. With an inhale, let's find a neutral spine. And exhale, soften into the mat. As you inhale, peel your right arm up. Maybe look up to the right thumb and stick out your right hip. Open your heart. Color is green. Heart chakra is open. As you exhale, start to unwind, right hand to the mat. As you inhale, left arm peels up, keeping the gaze to the left thumb. Stick your left hip out. The color is green. Open the heart chakra. As you exhale, release the left hand to the mat. Let the hips draw back, let the arms come forward. Find a child's pose. Take a moment to go inward. Find your breath again. Find a way to become present here on your mat. Your forehead can rest gently on the mat, maybe feeling your third eye on the mat. Take another breath in. Take another breath out. From here, we're going to make our way onto our stomachs. So if you can take your blanket out from underneath you and come onto your stomach. And if this is not okay, if cobra's not okay, then stay with your cat and cows, or stay with standing hands on the chair, cat and cow. Now from here, we're going to come onto your stomach and lift your right leg and reach your right leg long and behind you. Maybe open the toes out wide. And then as you exhale, lower the right leg to the ground and press into the top of your right foot. Let the left leg lift, and reaching your left leg longer towards the back of the mat. Open the toes wide. Spread your toes wide. And then release the toes and lower the left top of the foot to the mat. Pressing into both feet, lift your kneecaps off of the mat and engage your legs. Walk the hands down the lower rib cage, gripping the mat with your hands. We're going to take a breath in and pull your heart forward. The color is green. Soften the shoulders from the ears, tuck your chin just slightly towards your chest. Pull your heart forward, reach the legs back for cobra. Inhale. Exhale, lowering the chest to the mat. Gently pressing back into a child's pose. Reach the hips back, counter your mini back bend. When you're ready, come into downward dog. Now, downward dog is difficult on your shoulders. You can always come to a puppy pose. You can also come up to stand and place your hands on the chair and allow your downward dog to be a little bit more elevated. You can additionally put your hands on blocks. And having the hands on blocks elevates the hands and lets the body come into the pose a little bit more easier. So bending into the knees, alternating. Just find your downward dog, shake your head yes and no. Pedal out your feet. Then very slowly with a breath in, lift both heels and come to the balls of your feet. As you exhale, bend the knees. Let your chest come towards your thighs. Tip your tailbone up to the sky like you're in a cow pose. And then straighten the legs any amount. Maybe your knees stay bent. Lift your armpits. Let your inner elbows spin forward so your tricep muscles hug in. Grip the mat with your fingers, trying to spread out the weight of your body, not just to the wrists and the heel of your hand, but to the whole palm and fingertips. Now, as you inhale, start to look up. And as you exhale, walk your way towards the front of the mat, maybe hands to feet or feet to the hands. Make your way forward. Hold your way in. Slowly start to heel toe your feet wide. Grab opposite elbows. Maybe let the crown of your head touch the forearms. And finding your crown chakra here, close your eyes. The color is violet. Making some kind of connection here with your crown chakra. Opening up that crown chakra, maybe swaying from side to side. Releasing the fingers, maybe grabbing opposite elbows the awkward way. Finding a connection again with the forearms onto the crown of the head, the top of the head. The color is violet. And then release the fingers to the mat. Heel toe your feet in slightly, maybe even hip distance or closer. Start to bend into the knees deeply. Bring your hands to the hips or bring your heel of the hand to your third eye and gently start to stand. Pause here. Find your mountain pose. Take a moment to allow your body to adjust from being on the floor to being standing. Breathe in and breathe out. And like we did seated, dip your chin in towards your chest. Here, reach the arms long and down. Let the chin dip towards the chest. Stretch the back of the neck. And then roll the right ear towards the right shoulder. Reach the left arm a little longer. And then let your chin dip to the chest. Keep the arms on the side. Roll the head to the left. Reach your right arm a little longer. And dip your chin into the chest. Lifting your chin up. Maybe open the throat. The color is blue. Then let the chin come towards the chest and pause here in your mountain pose. Inhale and exhale. With your next inhale, let's bring the arms up overhead and reach. With your next exhale, let's float forward. When you get there, finding your blocks. And take your blocks at the highest level. Place your hands on the blocks. maybe your fingertips. Now, as you inhale, you can lift up, find your length, thinking about how we felt in Cobra in your torso. And then exhale, fold in. Inhale, take another breath and lengthen. And exhale, fold in. Now this time, inhale, take a breath, find your length. Find your right foot grounded to the mat and step back with your left. Now you might need to slide your blocks a little bit more so they surround your right foot. Get your right knee bent at a right angle if you can. Right ankle and knee are in line. Hug your right hip in and lift your left thigh. Think about scissoring your legs. Right hip draws back, left hip forward. Pause here for a breath. Inhale and exhale. Take another breath in. And as you exhale, start to straighten your front leg any amount. Keep your right big toe on the mat. Maybe you fold in just a little. With your next inhale, let's lift the chest, bend your right knee. With your next exhale, straighten the right leg and fold. Inhale, coming back, bend the right knee. And exhale, straighten the leg and fold. With your next inhale, come back, bend the right knee. And maybe here you start to tent your right fingers. Maybe you start to bring the right hand to your hips. For now, we'll take a breath. And then as you exhale, turn to look over the right shoulder. Maybe you take a twist. If you want to reach your right arm up to the sky, you can. Or keep the right hand on your hips. Keep hugging the right hip in. Keep lifting the left thigh. As you inhale, start to unwind, right hand to the block. And as you exhale, step forward, let your feet meet, maybe a slight fold. With your next breath, lengthen the spine. With your next exhale, step your right foot all the way back. Find your lunge now on the left leg forward, right leg back. Your left knee and ankle are in line with one another. My left hip hugs in, my right thigh lifts. Squeezing the legs towards one another, almost scissoring the legs too, so the left hip draws back and the right hip forward. Take a breath in, pull your heart forward. As you exhale, straighten your left leg any amount. Keep pressing down through the ball of your left foot. Inhale, bend back into the left knee and pause. Exhale, straighten the left leg. Maybe you fold, maybe you don't. Being okay with where we are. Inhaling, bending the knee. Exhale, straightening and folding. And then coming back into your lunge. We're going to keep the right hand on the block and then start to tent your left fingers. And just feel where you are with your balance. Maybe the left hand can come to your sacrum, to your hips. And if you want to start looking over the left shoulder, you can. Maybe you even spin the heart open and lift the left arm. Find your twist. Keep hugging the left hip in. And then as you inhale, start to unwind. And then stepping forward, let your right foot meet your left and fold. Rooting down on the feet, bend the knees, bring the hands to the hips. And with a flat back, start to rise up. Lift both arms and reach. Hands come to your third eye. Close your eyes and pause. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the heart. Releasing your arms and moving your blocks just off to the sides. Stepping your way towards the back of your mat. When you get there, just pause in your mountain pose. Let your feet be hip distance apart, coming to the back of your mat. From here, we're going to look down at the ground and turn your left toes out to about 10 o'clock. And then from here, we're going to look forward and step forward, and we're going to find a warrior one. So we're going to start to keep the arms down the sides of the body first. Maybe you walk your right foot forward a little bit. Take your hands to the hips, straighten your right leg, draw the right hip back, left hip forward. Slowly start to bend back into your right knee, pressing strongly through the left outer foot, lifting in your left inner arch as you press the left leg strong and back behind you. Bending into your right knee. Let's take the arms overhead and reach. Inhale and exhale. Take another breath. Find your warrior one. Draw your right hip back, left hip forward, strong here in this pose. Inhale and exhale. With your next inhale, we're going to reach the arms, straighten your front leg. With the exhale, hands into prayer, bring your thumbs to your third eye, bend your right knee. Inhale, straighten the right leg, reach the arms up, nice and strong, reach. Exhale, hands to prayer, bringing the hands to your third eye. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Maybe you're sweeping the arms this time and reaching. Exhale, hands meet and bend the elbows, thumbs to the third eye. Slowly start to release the arms. Stepping forward, find a mountain pose. When you're ready, make your way to the back of the mat. Feet again are hip distance apart. And we're going to turn the right toes out this time to about 2 o'clock. And then from here, looking down or, taking a step forward as best you can, trying to keep the feet about hip distance. Hands come to the hips and just settle the legs first. We always want to find the feet and the legs first before we move on. So bend into the left knee, maybe straightening and bending. And then straighten the left leg and draw the left hip back and the right hip forward. Let your right leg be strong as a support behind you, pressing into the right outer foot and lifting in the right inner arch. Bend back into the left leg. Keeping the left hip drawing back, right hip forward. Maybe you start to reach the arms up overhead. Keep grounding down through the left big toe. Keep reaching the right leg strong behind you. Don't let the foot cave in. Let the right foot continue to press out. Now, as you inhale, we're going to straighten the left leg. As you exhale, palms meet, bend the knee, bring your thumbs to your third eye. Maybe you're sweeping the arms down and up, straighten the left leg, reach the arms. Prayer overhead, bend the knee, thumbs to third eye. Lowering the arms, lift up and sweep, straighten the left leg. As you exhale, hands meet, bend the knee, thumbs to the third eye. Pause, take a breath. Let it go. Releasing the arms, step forward and let your feet meet. Finding a mountain pose again, take a breath in and take a breath out. From here, we're going to take your arms up overhead and reach. Let your right arm float down. Let the left arm reach. So reaching almost in opposite directions, reaching up with the left arm, reaching down with the right, breath in. Maybe here, add a side bend to the right. As you inhale, come to center, let both arms come up. As you exhale, left arm down, right arm up and pause. Inhale, reaching in opposite directions. Maybe exhale, side bend to the left. Keep reaching down with the left arm. Keep reaching up and over with the right. Come back to center. Release both arms to mountain pose. Inhaling, let's take the arms up. Exhale, float the right arm down. Inhale, reach in opposite directions. Exhale, side bend right. Inhaling back to center, both arms reach. Exhale, left arm down. Inhale, reach in opposite directions. Exhale, side bend left. Inhaling to center, both arms reach. One more time each side. Exhale, right arm down. Inhale, reach arms opposite directions. Exhale, side bend right. Good. Inhale, arms up and reach. Exhale, switch arms. Inhale, reach in opposite directions. Exhale, side bend left. Slowly make your way back to center and release both arms. We're going to add a cactus arm here too. So let's bring both arms up and reach. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, send the arms up. Exhale, right arm floats down. Inhale, reach in opposite directions. Exhale, side bend right. Good. Inhale, back to center, palms forward. Exhale, cactus your arms. Lift your heart. The color is green. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, float the left arm down. Inhale, reach in opposite directions. Exhale, side bend left. Coming back into center, float both arms up. Take your hands to heart center, clasping your fingers here. Press the palms forward, rounding, countering our cactus pose. And then let's take the arms up overhead as best you can, palms to the sky. Now bend your elbows and bring the back of your palm to the crown of your head, touching the crown of the head with the backs of the fingers or the backs of the palms. Maybe you close your eyes, the color is violet. Take another breath here, inhale. And as you exhale, release the hands and float the arms down. Take your hands at heart center, clasp your fingers the awkward way with the opposite thumb in front, press the palms forward. Let's round the back body, tuck your chin. Reach the arms up overhead, breath in, exhaling. We're bringing the backs of the palms to the head, elbows out to the sides, touching the crown of our head. Inhale, let's reach the arms, and then exhale, float them down. Taking a breath here, find your mountain pose, inhale, and exhale, release. Now finding a way towards the long side of your mat, maybe you're turning left. Step your feet wide for Prasarita. Good. Taking both arms out to the sides, breath in. As you exhale slowly, maybe you're hinging at the hips, coming halfway down. Pressing into the outer feet, spine is long. With your next inhale, rooting down through the feet, lifting your chest, come up to rise, maybe softening the arms down to the legs. Coming into our warrior two, turning the right toes out, extending the arms out to the sides. We're going to have a modification here. We're going to have an addition here to our warrior two. Let your left toes turn in slightly. We're going to bend into the right knee and find your warrior two here first. So I'm pressing deeply into my left outer heel. My left toes are turning in slightly. My left inner arch is lifting. My left leg is strong. My right knee bends deeply. Now, as you inhale, we're going to straighten your right leg. Take the arms and hug your body with the arms. Just show yourself some love. Inhale here. Exhale, separate the arms, come back to warrior two. As you inhale, straighten the right leg, hugging the arms around the body. Give yourself a big hug. As you exhale, open the arms out and reach, find your warrior two. Inhale, straighten the right leg, hug the arms around the body. As you exhale, open the arms and find warrior two. Slowly straighten the right legs, parallel your feet, hands to the hips. Coming back to your Prasarita pose, toes slightly in, heels pressing out, arms out to the sides, breath in. As you exhale, slight hinge forward, any amount, draw the hips back, let the arms come out to the sides. Maybe even feel like lifting in the arms helps you to support your body. Take a breath in and out. With your next inhale, come to rise, release the arms down the sides of the body. Turning your left toes out this time, we're gonna find warrior two on the left side. Right toes in, press your right heel out. Bend into your left knee and lift the arms parallel to the mat. Right toes are turning in, press out through the right heel, lift in your right inner arch. We're gonna bend your left knee deeply, try and maintain the torso in line with the hips. Now as you inhale, straighten the left leg, hugging the arms, maybe the opposite arm over or under. As you exhale, back to two. Inhale, straighten the left leg, hugging yourself, finding love for yourself. And as you exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, straightening, hugging, big hug. And as you exhale, find your warrior two. Allowing the left leg to straighten, parallel your feet, releasing your arms, maybe heel toeing your feet into touch, releasing and softening in the shoulders, and giving yourself a moment of peace and break. Take a deep breath here, inhale. And take a full breath out, exhale. Finding your breath again, closing your eyes. From here, we're going to move on into a goddess pose. So you're going to come back to the side of your mat, where the long side of your mat, and take your legs wide. And then from here, we're going to reach the arms up overhead, maybe out into a star. And then let your toes start to turn out and your heels come in. Bring your hands to heart center. And with the toes out, heels in, start to bend the knees. Release the hands to your thighs and let the hands press the knees open. Let your tailbone tip down. Take a breath here. Exhale it out. The color is orange. Straightening the legs. Let the hands slide up the thighs. Bending back into the knees, let the hands slide down. Straightening the legs, inhale, hands slide up. Exhale, bending into the knees, let the hands come to let the hands slide down. Now straightening the legs, maybe adding here, reaching the arms up overhead. Either keep the hands where they are or reach up. We're preparing to cactus our arms. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend the elbows, and now let the knees bend. Good, very good. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend in, pull it down. Inhale, reach and lengthen. Here, the color is orange, pull down. Straighten the legs, reach the arms. Let the arms float down, parallel your feet. Stepping your feet in towards one another, come to mountain pose. Now here we're going to take a couple of breaths, and then we're going to put together our pieces of the puzzle into our sequence. So from the back of your mat, start to walk your way back. Looking down at your feet, take your feet hip distance. Turn your left toes out slightly to about 10 o'clock. Let your hands come to the hips and step your right foot forward. As you do that, bend into the right knee. Find your warrior one, reach the arms up, inhale. Exhale, soften into your warrior one. As you inhale, straighten that right leg. As you exhale, thumbs to the third eye, bend the knee. Sweep the arms down and up. Inhale, reach, straighten the right leg. As you exhale, prayer to your thumbs to your third eye, bend the knee. One more time, straighten the right leg, sweep the arms down and up, reach up. Hands touch, bend the knee. Hands to your third eye. Keeping the right knee bent, let's reach the arms for warrior one. Inhale, reach. As you exhale, shift your feet just a little and open into warrior two. Just a little, you can let your hands lower. Find your warrior two. As you inhale, straighten the right leg, hugging the arms around the body. As you exhale, open the arms wide for two. Inhale, straighten the right leg, hugging yourself, loving yourself. Exhale, warrior two. One more time, straighten the right leg, hug your body. Exhale, back to two. Straighten your right leg, and you can parallel your feet. Take the arms out into star pose. Allow the toes to come out, your heels to come in. Bending into the knees, maybe you cactus the arms. Inhale, reach and lengthen. Exhale, pull and squeeze. Inhale, reach and lengthen. And exhale, pull and squeeze. Coming back to your star pose, straighten the legs, reach your arms. Take your left toes in, find your warrior two. Take a breath here, inhale. And as you exhale, step forward and let your feet meet. Making your way a little bit more towards the back of your mat. Looking down at your feet, make sure your feet are hip distance apart. Turn your right toes out to about 2 o'clock, hands to the hips. Step your left foot forward. Coming into your warrior one, bend your left knee. Take your arms up and reach. Exhaling, softening into your warrior one. As you inhale, straighten your left leg. As you exhale, hands meet, thumbs to the third eye, bend your left knee. Sweep your arms down and up, straighten your left leg. Hands meet overhead. Bend your left knee, thumbs to your third eye. One more time, straighten the leg, arms down and up, reach. Exhale, prayer, and thumbs to the third eye. Start to sweep your arms down and up, find your warrior one, reach up. As you exhale, shifting your feet, come into your warrior two. You can release your hands, find your feet, take your arms out wide. With your next inhale, straighten the left leg, hug the arms around your body. As you exhale, warrior two, sinking in. Inhale, straighten the leg and give yourself a hug. Maybe close the eyes. Exhaling, warrior two. One more. Inhale, straighten and hug. Exhale, warrior two. Straightening your left leg. We're reaching the arms overhead. Heels in, toes out, come to star. As you exhale, goddess pose, cactus your arms. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach the arms. Exhale, pull it down and squeeze. Inhale, reach and lengthen. Exhale, pull and squeeze. One more, inhale, reach and lengthen. And exhale, pull and squeeze. Straighten the legs, reach the arms into star pose. Finding your warrior two, turn the right toe slightly in, left toes out. Sweeping the arms, stepping forward, and finding mountain pose. Excellent, excellent job with our sequence. Now from here, we're gonna come into tree pose so you can grab your chair or wall if you need it. We're gonna come to tree pose, feet are gonna be hip distance. Then you can rock forward and back on the feet. The hands can be on the hips. And then slowly start to settle your feet onto the mat. And then bend your right knee and come to the ball of your right foot. Turn your right knee out, maybe let the right heel touch your left ankle. If you want a little bit more, maybe you press the right foot into the right shin. Now, taking the hands to heart center, pause, maybe you find your tree pose. And then grow the arms long. And tree pose here is just like our 8 limbs of yoga. Starting at the base, finding a foundation, working our way up, growing, finding more limbs, and reaching. Let your hands come together. Let your thumbs come to your third eye. The color here is indigo. Take a breath, let it go, and release. Rounding down through your right leg. Start to lift your left heel. Open your left knee out to the side and make a connection with your left heel and your right ankle. Rooting down through the feet, find our foundation, find the beginning. And then slowly maybe let the arms lift. You can even maybe lifting the foot to the calf or the shin if you want. You can bring your hands to heart center wherever you want with your tree pose. But try and figure a way of how you can grow, how you can root down, how you can create a strong foundation, how from that foundation things grow. Maybe you're reaching the arms, growing out all the limbs that we've learned, expanding. Maybe letting your hands come to touch and bringing your thumbs to your third eye. The color is indigo. Slowly releasing, settling the arms down, taking a deep full breath in and a full breath out. Making your way down onto your mat. Just come on down to sit. Slowing down our practice, finding your sits bones with the legs out in front. Taking both arms up overhead, inhaling and reaching. And then exhaling, forward folding. Your knees can be bent. Be kind to yourself. Giving yourself just a moment here to fold in and go inward. The color is orange. Fold in. Slowly coming up again. Bending the knees and letting the soles of the feet touch as we did in the beginning of practice. Hands on the ankles, lift the chest. Try not to round here, spine is long. As you exhale, elbows into the inner thighs, folding your way in. The color here is orange. Take another breath and exhale it out. Making your way back up, allowing the knees to come in. Slowly taking your time to come down onto your back. Allowing your torso to touch down. Let your knees be bent. Walk your heels in close to your hips. Let your arms come down the sides of your body. Maybe bend the elbows. Let the palms come towards one another. Pressing the backs of the arms, the triceps. Press the triceps into the mat and arch your spine like you would if you were in a cow pose. So imagine yourself in cow pose here on your back, arching the low back, mid back, and upper back. Now keeping the pressure on the backs of the arms, root down through the feet and gently start to lift the hips. Keep pressing down through the backs of the arms, keep rooting down through the balls of the heels of the feet. Let your chest lift. The color is green. Breathe into your belly, close your eyes. Imagine the color green. Slowly lowering down and releasing. One hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Let your knees knock in, let your feet be wide. Take a moment here, breath in and breath out. Allow your legs to windshield wipe from side to side. Maybe taking the arms overhead or leaving the hands on the body, up to you. Find these little moving twists, inhaling through center and exhaling to twist. Once you've moved from side to side a few times and paused where you needed it, you can come back into center and slowly bring the knees to your chest. Bring the knees into the chest, maybe lift the shoulders off the mat, draw the nose in towards the knee, come into a tight ball. Take a breath in and hold that breath as you hold this tight ball. As you exhale, feel the release as you let go, the shoulders to the mat, the arms to the floor, the feet land. Take your legs out long. Take your legs out wide. Reaching your arms out to the sides, take up space. Take a deep, full breath in here. Take a deep, full breath out as you exhale. Taking a moment here to find your Shavasana pose. So if lying on your back here is not what you want, then take a moment just to find what is your Shavasana pose. Is it lying with your feet up the wall? Is it seated? Just take a moment here to find your Shavasana pose. A place where you can feel comfortable, you can feel relaxed, you can feel at ease. Find a way to let go. Take a deep, full breath in. Take a deep, full breath out. Let go with each exhale. Start your breathing in more of a rhythmic fashion, feeling the breath come in and out of the body, your timing, your way, breathing softly and slowly. We're going to begin a meditation, and it will simply be with you being aware of your body and the tension that you may be holding onto physically. Be aware of your spine. Be aware of your hips. Softening your jaw, your shoulders. Where are you holding this tension? Noticing your spine and connecting with the chakras on your spine. Your root chakra, releasing your hips. Your solar plexus chakra, your sacral chakra, your hips, your belly, release. Your heart chakra, breathing in, exhaling to release. Your throat chakra, swallowing, relaxing, and releasing. Your shoulders, shrug them, and then release. Your forehead, your third eye chakra, releasing the eyes, the forehead. Coming to the crown of your head, lengthening maybe just a little bit longer. And exhale, even softening at the crown of your head. From this state of ease, ask yourself the question, what can I let go of right now? Just pause and listen to what comes up without judgment. And ask again, what do I need to let go of in this moment? And go even further by asking, and what else? Listen and feel the cues of your body, the clues that they're giving you. Maybe even start to feel into an area of an old injury. Are you willing to let go of protecting this area? Notice your belly. Are you willing to let go of eating habits and patterns that are not serving you? In your heart area, are you willing to let go of past hurts done to you or by you? Connect with the area around your throat. Are you willing to let go of the restrictions and the beliefs that are holding you back from sharing your message? Everything that you let go of served you in the past. Collectively, gather them up in your hands, thank them, and release them with love. Notice again the feeling in your body of lightness, ease, and rest. Trust that you can keep this feeling of ease as you go pursue your dreams. Another deep breath in. Take a breath out, sighing out, let it go. Let it all go. Find peace by letting go. Find strength by letting go. Find yourself by letting go. Take a deep breath in and sigh it out. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes, moving side to side. And if you're lying on your back, start to bend your knees. As you inhale, bringing your arms overhead, reaching. If you're on your back, bring the knees to your chest. If you're seated, bring your hands to the heart. If you're lying on your back, roll to one side and slowly make your way up to a comfortable seated pose. Taking your time to get here, finding a comfortable seated pose. Allow your hands to come to heart center. Take a deep, full breath in, maybe shrug the shoulders to the ears, feel that tension. And then as you exhale, let it go. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Take another breath in and take a full breath out. Joining our voices in the sound of Om, inhaling. Bowing your head to heart with so much gratitude. Finishing our 8 limbs of yoga is only the beginning of our practice. Thumbs to your third eye. Namaste. Thank you everyone for joining me today. Hopefully you feel good.